American sprint sensation Sha'Carri Richardson announced her arrival on the Olympic stage with a commanding performance in the women's 100-meter heats at the Paris 2024 Games. Sha'Carri Richardson clocked a time of 10.94 seconds in her first-round heat of the women's 100-meter at the Paris 2024 Olympics. The 24-year-old reigning world champion, making her long-awaited Olympic debut, cruised to victory in her heat to easily advance to the semifinals. This performance was achieved with a wind assistance of plus 0.1 meters per second, which is well within the allowable limit for record purposes. Richardson's time was sufficient to secure first place in her heat, ensuring her direct qualification to the semifinals. Richardson's time of 10.94 seconds was the fourth fastest overall among all competitors in the heats. This placed her behind Marie-Josée Tallou-Smith, who set the fastest time at 10.87, and Fraser-Pryce and Daryl Naida, both of whom clocked 10.92 seconds. In her heat, Richardson finished significantly ahead of the second-place finisher, Patrizia van der Weken of Luxembourg, who posted a time of 11.14 seconds. This clear margin of victory demonstrated Richardson's dominance and control during the race. Richardson had the slowest reaction time in her heat, clocking 0.200 seconds. Despite this slower start, she was able to make up the difference with her powerful acceleration and top-end speed. This cautious approach may have been strategic to avoid the risk of a false start, which can be particularly detrimental in the early rounds of competition. A total of 8 athletes managed to break the 11-second barrier in the heats, setting the stage for a highly competitive semi-final. This group included some of the world's fastest women, such as Marie-Josée Tallou-Smith, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and Julian Alfred, indicating that the upcoming races would be fiercely contested. Richardson entered as the gold medal favorite, having run a world-leading 10.71 earlier this season. While her opening round time was slightly slower, she appeared in complete control throughout the race, shutting down early after building a substantial lead. Tallou-Smith, at 35 years old, demonstrated she's still a force to be reckoned with by posting the fastest time in the heats. This performance is particularly impressive given her previous Olympic experiences, where she finished fourth in both Rio 2016 and Tokyo 2020. Her time of 10.87 seconds establishes her as a serious contender for the gold medal. Fraser-Pryce, a legend in sprint events, showed she's still in top form at 37 years old. As a two-time Olympic champion in the 100, 2008 and 2012, and bronze medalist in 2016, she brings unparalleled experience to the competition. Her consistent performance suggests she's well prepared to challenge for another Olympic medal, potentially adding to her impressive legacy. Alfred's performance is noteworthy, as she represents a smaller nation, making waves in a highly competitive event. Her time of 10.95 seconds, winning her heat, demonstrates the global nature of sprint talent and the potential for surprises in the later rounds. As a young athlete, Alfred's performance suggests she could be a rising star in women's sprinting. the women's 100-meter semifinals, scheduled for Saturday at 7:50 p.m. local time and 1:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, followed by the final at 9:20 p.m. Paris time and 3:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The short time between the semifinals and final, just 90 minutes, will test the athlete's recovery and mental preparation abilities. Sha'Carri Richardson's journey to these Olympics adds an extra layer of intrigue to the competition. After missing the Tokyo Olympics due to a suspension, she has a point to prove in Paris, and her opening round performance showed she's in good form and ready to go. The competition between Richardson and Fraser-Pryce will be particularly interesting to watch. Fraser-Pryce's experience and Richardson's determination to make her mark on the Olympic stage could lead to a thrilling showdown in the final. The depth of talent in this event, with 8 women breaking the 11-second barrier in the heats, suggests that the semifinals and final will be incredibly close and exciting races. Any of the top performers from the heats could potentially challenge for medals, making this one of the most anticipated events of the Paris Olympics. Stay tuned for an electrifying showdown as Sha'Carri Richardson and the world's best sprinters vie for Olympic glory. This is a race you won't want to miss.